Hello, darlings. It's Monday. You know, one of the reasons why I think Mondays are beautiful is because generally I don't work on Mondays. As soon as I had control over my own schedule, one of the first things I did was like, right, Monday's my day off. Today I'm at Television Centre in London with Chris. There he is. There he is. We've got audience tickets for Nevermind the Buzzcocks tonight, so I'm excited about that. I always love coming to Television Centre. It's really exciting anyway. I love watching things being made. I really enjoy seeing the behind the scenes and seeing all the cameras and all the lights and all the things that they do to make stuff like that. Film, TV, theatre, all of that sort of stuff. I really love, but I love Buzzcocks anyway, and I love Greg Davis, obviously, he's one of my favourites. But Television Centre has a special place in my heart because my nan used to work here. So that's the offices, that building behind me. If you've never been here, that building behind me is shaped like a donut. So there's a big hole in the middle, and that's where Nan's office was. And then I'm going the wrong way. Behind me there, I might go and have a little wander actually. I'm going to go and have a little wander, so just in case. I'm not sure how close I'll get because it's obviously the middle of the day. But there's this lovely little garden. I always want to sit there and have coffee, and there's never time. So we're here early today, and I'll see if I can get it in behind me. So you see that? Television Centre. That's where the studio is. So there's the studio behind me there, and they make all sorts of things in there. So all of the stuff, loads of stuff that's on Dave, and panel shows, and I don't know if I can get up there and show you. So there's a little fountain behind me. I don't know if you can see that. That's the middle of the donut. So yeah, so my nan had children really, really young. She was 17 or 18 when she had my uncle, and she had 2 children while my granddad was away at war. And then he came home, and then they had another 2 children. And sadly, he passed away when my mum was 14 and my aunt was 10. And she had to go out to work, and she ended up at the age of 40, going out to work for the first time, launching herself into this unknown world, and ended up being friends with David Attenborough and all sorts, and meeting people like Boy George and Billy Connolly and all kinds of people. And so I really enjoy being here. It's always has a special place in my heart. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody. If you came to the show yesterday, oh my God, what an amazing gig. It was so good. It was so hot, and it was packed. It was absolutely packed. Everybody was rammed in. But what an amazing afternoon. Everyone, some of you dressed up, which I love. I'm hoping some of those photos will make their way back to me. I got some pictures with some of the girls who dressed up afterwards. We think Beverly Knight came and was loitering at the back at one point. That's another story I'll tell you another time, I guess. But she was around in Chichester. But yeah, I just wanted to say a massive thank you. This was the Laurel Canyon experience that John, Chris, and I did for Chichester Music Festival, Chichester Arts Festival, and it was at a little venue that used to be a church that's now privately owned art centre, and it's stunning. It's really, really gorgeous. They run a ballet school there, and there's loads of events and that sort of thing. Yeah, really gorgeous building. I love my listed my heritage buildings and stuff. So, but the atmosphere was just incredible. Like the audience were just the audience were just fabulous, and everybody sang really, really loud and really, really well. Like really, really well. It was just incredible, and spoke to so many of you afterwards, and said how much, so many people saying how much you enjoyed it and how much you loved that era of music. It's just so, it just gets you there, doesn't it? It's amazing. We got a standing ovation. We actually got 2 standing ovations at the end. The first one nearly knocked me off my feet. It was so, I felt the sound hit me. What an incredible afternoon. We're still booking. We're doing more bookings for Laurel Canyon. So if you want to come again, please do. We had people who'd seen the one in Hailing, and then people who'd come again, and we're not doing exactly the same songs every time. So that's the beauty of a show like this, is that we're telling slightly different stories and making different connections with different artists all the time. So whilst broadly the narrative is the same, it's a celebration of artists that were in California in the late 60s and early 70s, and specifically around like Joni Mitchell, Carole King, James Taylor, and the people that they met and the people that influenced them. And that, the stories of what songs were inspired by who, and other kind of notable musicians. It's not exactly the same every time. So and that was some of the feedback we got from the people who'd seen the first one, that it was nice that it was slightly different and that we were doing things that we hadn't done before. The next one, that we are going to do a Christmas version, so it's going to be a little bit of what we did yesterday, plus Christmas songs that have been covered by or released by those artists. So do come along and see us at Christmas. That's back at Station Theatre. And the website is linked below. So it's diellemusicuk, Dielle, spelt the same way you would spell diesel, and learnt recently, or made the connection recently. And we're updating stuff all the time. So all of our dates are on the website, diellemusic.com/gigs. Ira sends out an email every 2 weeks. Ira is a member of my team, and she sends out an email every 2 weeks with the next 3 gigs on. So if you would like to receive that, you can sign up for announcements. There's a link somewhere to sign up for announcements, or just comment somewhere, or send me a message on wherever you're watching, and I'll get back to you and make sure you get put on that list. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with us. What have we got left for July? We've got a New Forest show. So if you're over New Forest Way, we are on shockingly early. It's 9 a.m. We're doing 9 a.m. till 10:15. I can't remember the date off the top of my head. I think it's not next Thursday, but Thursday after. It's before the end. It's a Thursday before the end of July, so it's probably whatever that is. So we've got. Is that 31st? That's the 31st. My beautiful assistant. My beautiful assistant gesticulating. That's the 31st if you're in the New Forest area, or if you're going to the New Forest show, please do. And it's an agricultural show, so I think you guys are kind of early morning people, aren't you? So 9 a.m. to you isn't as early as it is to me. But yeah. And I'm playing on the bandstand at a much more reasonable time of something like 3 o'clock, just on my own, later that same day. So, thanks everyone for yesterday. It really feels good, like the live scene. I know there's a lot to be stressed about at the moment, but I really feel like the atmosphere at our gigs this year has just been incredible, and people really want to be together and celebrate something real and do something real together, and just be together and make memories together and sing songs that we love and have a nice time. Is that's all we want as well as a band. That's all we want. So I really hope that you're all well, and that sending you love and good wishes for the rest of the week. Thank you for watching. I'll be back. I'll be back next Monday, if not before. And hope you're all well, and take good care. Look after yourselves and each other. Have a beautiful Monday.